Hey guys, I'm Simon and I'm back in Minecraft and I'm testing out the lighting. So as you can see, there's a zombie walking around there, and he just spawned just now, and I should be able to get another one to spawn. Although, you know, with those torches there we go, there's another one. The spawn rate is quite slow because like the fact that there's lights here does reduce the spawn rate. Anyway, so when the torch is up here, it spawns. Let's see if I got this right. Then I can add, or if I kind of shift the light down one, then they should stop spawning. So okay, hold on. Where's this? All right. Then actually, let's just do the outside and then do the inside. 2, 3, 4. Oh, this. How did I? Okay. Did I do? No, I didn't. All right. And 1, 2, 3. So they're still spawning down there, which is fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, and yep. Okay, now for the inside. Got that one. Those. That. And that. So basically I've shifted the light down one. So now it should not spawn. Wow, look at them. Alright, let's get rid of them. Okay, I'm fairly confident that they will not spawn now. Look at that. Look at that. See, that's the difference one block makes. So what this implies is fairly obvious. If you imagine each of these was a lightstone or a glowstone block, I keep calling them lightstone. Each of these is a glowstone block attached to a piston, that moves them up and down. We move it down, it stops spawning. Move it up, it starts spawning. It's that simple. It is that simple. That is pretty awesome. If I now remove the torches, they'll come back again. Yeah. Yeah, just like that. Okay, so what should I do next? Oh, I also, you know, worked on this a bit. So I turned it into a circle, or roughly a circle, instead of the square. So all of this will be lava. I need to find quite a bit of lava actually to fill all of this. So it'll be lava on top of obsidian, and then obsidian walls, and then obsidian up to here. Because, you know, if a creeper spawns here, I guess the explosion can damage that still. So all of that will be obsidian and lava there, and then I need to figure out what I want to do with that. But one step at a time. The lava will be last, because obviously it's the most dangerous. And once I do it, you know, it's very difficult, or it becomes quite a lot more complicated to do other things. If there's a pit of lava you have to work above. So lava last. I guess I'll do this next. I mean, it's gonna have to be the lightstone and the pistons and the redstone wires and all that. And circuits. And I have to figure out how I'm gonna get enough space for that. Now also, there's that. So this is 2 pistons, one on top of the other. So if we can't see it very well, can we? Anyway, so instead of moving it just 1 block, we can move it 2 blocks. And if we do that, then the spawn rate might increase because there's less light when the glowstone is reseeded. But what it requires is 2 layers of redstone power. So 1 layer goes up to that block, which powers that, and then the next one ends here. And that doesn't kick in until this one has been moved down. You can't move pistons that are already extended, and so that's why the delayer here is here. So the power reaches this first, and then reaches that second. And then that extends, and then that receives this power and extends. And then when you turn it off, this one turns off first. So that recedes, and then the next one turns off, and then it pulls back. So anyway, you can try it out, or you can figure it out on your own. That's how it works. Yep, and then you can do that pretty much indefinitely, I think. You just need to have a delay every single time you add 1 more piston. But as I said, you need to somehow find a way to power 2 layers, like up here and up and down here. And whoa, lag. And I'm not sure if I can work out enough space to do that. But I guess I'll try that out, because it'll be better if it's 2 layered. Although if it's a single layer, it doesn't matter too much. Here on the outside is quite easy. I mean, these ones are not necessary, but because it's on the outside, there's basically room out here to do the redstone thing. But in here, there's less room. You know, trying to thread the redstone wires through all of that might, you know, there might not be enough space to do that. But anyway, I'll work on it, and then we'll come back, and hopefully it works out. Actually, I'll put some torches back down. Just so that when I start playing around with that, I don't have zombies spawning down here. Okay. Yeah, I'll try that out, and I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so I'm putting in the framework for the glowstone and the pistons. So that level, that would be where the glowstone would be when it's extended down, when it's turned on, or the lights are switched on, so to speak. And then the layer above that will be where the pistons are, so you extend and retract. And I believe I'm gonna use the double piston thing. So I have two of them instead of one. Removed one just because I want to test the circuit. But yeah, so pistons here, and then they'll push the light stones or the glow stones downwards, and then I need to have one more layer of this above that, so it'll be 2 layers of pistons. And oh wait a minute. No, it's fine. So yeah, it'll be 2 layers of pistons and 1 layer of glowstone, and then anyway, you'll see how it works. So, well, the courtyard's that way, so I'm thinking I'll put the controls on that side. And obviously the distance is quite far, so I need the repeaters to propagate the signal. So if we drop this here, and I'm just gonna test it with 1, and then so you see it powers up the whole grid basically, except this one. Oops. Wait. It doesn't power that one. Oh. Let me think about this for a bit. If I do that, oh. Hold on. Well, this is embarrassing. If I do that, doesn't it break that? Cause you... Oh. Huh. It breaks? Maybe it doesn't break it. Let's see. No, it doesn't break it. That's good. That's good, even though that doesn't look like it's joined, it's still putting power through. So okay, now it's connecting the power to all of these blocks, including these ones, which... Yeah, so 1 more layer of this, and then put in the pistons and the light stone, except it's dirt. I don't know if I want to use dirt, and I actually haven't decided what I want to use. I might decide that before I carry on, actually. Because there's no point building the whole thing and then having to rebuild the whole thing later. What material should I use? Stone is possible? Stone? Cobblestone? Obsidian? No, it's too much obsidian already. Well, I guess the main concern is what would look good from underneath and also from a distance. Let me think about that for a moment. But before I do that, let me try out this piston on this here. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Why is that block like that? It's meant to be like that. So let's try out the piston. Yep, we got power. Alright, let me think about what material to use before I carry on. Oops, wrong button. Okay, so I decided to go with, well, cobblestone for the inside and double half stone, double half stone blocks. What are they called again? Double stone slabs for the outside. So this is probably going to be enclosed inside a bigger thing, so you wouldn't see the cobblestone. Anyway, I've put a bunch of pistons in, and these are obviously upside down. They're supposed to point downwards, not upwards. But I want to test to make sure that all the power is connected, so that every piston is receiving power. What? What? Why? What? Why aren't these receiving power? Now then, no, there's nothing wrong with them. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Let's change the circuits a bit. Maybe it's because it doubles back around like that. Yeah, Let's grab a repeater. That's strange, it doesn't actually... I mean, you saw what happened there, right? It doesn't activate all of the pistons, even though they're all being powered. Firstly, let's put a repeater here. Does that still work? No, of course it doesn't. Of course it doesn't. Actually, we can just... Alright, so as you can see, some of them are not activating, and I don't know why, because they are receiving power. Now, let's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And so we're getting rid of the duplicate power. Nope. Nope, that still doesn't do what I need it to do. Look, because if I do that, it'll recalculate and it'll work. So it's not because it's not getting power, it's just not calculating it. So let's put a delay on those. In fact, let's just delay them to a different degree. hopefully what that does is you'll give it more time to calculate the pistons. Nope. Nope, that's still not doing it. Ouch. Let's get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay, so interestingly, now it's activating all of them. And I think what's going on here is that when you put kind of redstone circuits in a loop and all that, it doesn't. Maybe it wasn't the pistons not calculating properly. Maybe it was the redstone circuit not calculating properly because, you know, it wasn't like a single line. It was like a double line, and then, you know, and then having come back, and maybe that you know, when you do that, maybe it messes it up when you give it more than one path to go through. Maybe then it doesn't know which path it's supposed to take, and it doesn't calculate some of them. Now let's try to remove the delay, or, you know, minimize the delay. So these are, yep, that's all good, that's all good. All of that is good. And then up here, yep, it's all working. Alright, so that's not too big of a problem, it all works. Alright, so as I said, one more layer, and then the two pistons and the glowstone. Alright, let's do that. We need to... Well, we can keep these here for now. We just need to keep building. Alright, I'll be back. I'll be back when I've done that. Actually... No. No, yep, I'll be back. Alright, so we're going pretty well, I think. As you can see, there's some pistons in there. And it's, you know, there's 3 layers, or there's 2 layers of pistons. And now I'm just going in and putting the pistons in, basically. I was testing the pistons a little bit earlier. You know, debugging it, basically, because if you put the redstone in the slightly wrong place, as I did, like I've had one block missing, and then it was activating the wrong piston first, and then another bit, somehow the redstone repeater was set to a 1 tick delay instead of a... Well, it was set to a 2 tick delay instead of the minimum of 1, and then that was messing it up as well, so... You know, fairly minor things can mess up your circuits. But... that's fixed, so I was testing it just before, I didn't record it. But the inside bit is working now, after a bit of troubleshooting. And basically this is what I'm doing at the moment, just pillaring up to put the pistons in. And then after I get this outside series done, series of pistons, then we can test that as well, and hopefully it all works out. Hopefully the problems with the circuit is all sorted out, although there's no